Trojan today is a company with about 750 associates, and they live and work now in 16 different countries on 5 continents. And I just want to say here that the women and the men of Trojan are just absolutely world-class in so many different ways. So innovative, intensely customer-focused, and committed to our success as a team, and still crazy passionate about making the world a better place. And so you just can't be anywhere in the world and find a better team. I've asked Wes Frum, who is a Trojan veteran, to come forward and share some of his thoughts. Wes has been vice president of Trojan for more than a dozen years, and his team has produced some of the most innovative UV systems in and around the world today, including a small system bought by New York City about a decade ago. So please welcome Wes as he comes forward to share some of his experiences with Trojan.
Thanks, Marv. And excuse me, I was yelling in front of the band there before, so I'm a little hoarse. Hello, everyone. Like any good engineer, I'll start with some numbers, but maybe not the numbers you'll think. Were you aware that 4.2 years is the average amount of time a person works for a company before moving on? Prior to Trojan, that was exactly my experience. My 2 prior jobs were both about 4.5 years. But since coming to Trojan, it's now been a little over 16 years for me. I may be an anomaly. So I used Workday to check, and for the 50 or 60 people that I could see in the engineering team, the average time spent here is about 11 years. And as I look around the company, the people that I see, I think the other departments, it's pretty much the same experience across the board. So why is this? Why do we have almost triple what the industry standard is for the amount of time, the average tenure that people spend here? The only way that I can try to answer that is to reflect on why I'm still here. And perhaps there's some things that you would resonate with if you're also a member of the Trojan team. So one of the first reasons I love coming to work is that I never need to question what we do. Of course, it is sometimes not very glamorous when you work with wastewater, but what we do is always good. Whether making water safe for communities or families, protecting the environment, safeguarding civil infrastructure, or making other businesses run better through access to high quality water, we never need to wonder if we're the good guys or not. We never need to wonder if what we do is trivial. Even expanding to our broader Danaher context, being a part of a company that provides tools to safeguard the environment, diagnose and treat disease, and promote health is not morally ambiguous in an increasingly ambiguous world. Secondly, I like that what we do is sometimes very complex. It makes it interesting and forces us to work in teams. And even though some may think that all we do is put light bulbs in water, it takes a good understanding of our customers, deep application knowledge, some rocket science, lean manufacturing, and everything that supports that to do it well. If there are not days when we are frustrated by this complexity, we will miss the heady days of success after we have diligently worked it through with all of our collected skill, knowledge, and wisdom. I love that we have an environment in which each individual, regardless of background or education, can seek to master new skills and deeper knowledge to contribute to these teams at a higher level. Relatedly, I love that we have a culture that will dare greatly. In spite of past success and failure, there are still times we dream big dreams and tenaciously hold to them even when it is tough. It is a blend of hope and courage and sometimes more than a bit of naivety but it is exquisitely rewarding on the other side, having dared, mattered in your contribution, and won. Each dare is success or tuition, and we will not lose the value in either of those. But one of the biggest reasons I love coming to work is because of all of you, my colleagues. Even though there are times we can drive each other bananas, and it happens often, there is something that most of us feel, that somehow this place is a little bit more than a job. Those we work with are as much friends as co-workers, and to each other we matter. When life throws a curveball, we stand with each other, even when we don't know what words to use. For however long you have or had worked here, your thread, along with the rest of us, is now woven into the tapestry of Trojan technologies. You may think you aren't an important thread. And, because any of our jobs can probably be done by somebody else, but somebody else is not here. You are. And it is your thread that contributes to the whole. I also love that each of us are different, and the uniqueness of each thread contributes just as much as the sameness does. After all, if all the threads are exactly the same, we call it a tarp and not a tapestry. It is our collective diversity woven together with our common purpose that makes us beautiful together. And that makes this Trojan community. To wrap it up, for those of you that are a part of the Trojan community, I hope that some of these reasons why I come to work resonate with you. And for those of you that are not part of the Trojan family, perhaps it will help you understand us a little better. Thank you, everyone.